No problem.
Hello, everybody. We are playing a friendly game of Twilight Struggle. Long overdue, in fact. We were just talking before we hit the record button, and we think it's about 4.5 years since we last played. So, say hello to SaucySoviet.
Hello, everyone.
So
How are we
yeah,
doing today?
hopefully everyone's doing all right. Hopefully everyone is still on their holiday season. I mean, it is a Sunday, right? So yeah, let's hope not too many people have to work. I've barely left the house. We had the courtesy of a walk this morning, but since then I've just been in the house. Uh, we've been doing that thing where you're turning all the leftover bits of Christmas dinner into other meals.
Into new
So
meals,
yeah,
yeah.
we had leftover pigs in blankets and
Oh,
sprouts
stop.
and onion and bread sauce. So what we did is we made like
Oh,
a pasta sauce, like a white pasta sauce recipe. It's kind of like ham and leek, but not really. But it
that's
used up
very
some more
creative.
leftovers, so that's fine.
Yeah, I very much like the sound of that. Yeah,
Yeah, it
well,
was all
Merry
right.
Christmas to
It's
you
all
and
right.
all the best for the new year.
Yeah, and you. Yes, yes.
Yeah,
Best wishes for 2026. But we
thank
still have
you.
a few more days to play Twilight Struggle
Of
before
course.
then. So let's get going. I have
Yeah.
made the invites. Let me just send it over. Random
Okay.
+2, 90 minutes. Oh, I just cleared it because I'm not very clever. Right.
I was going to say I can't see anything here, but
That's because I'm being a mug. There we go. Right, that's sent
Here
it,
we go.
and it says
Yes,
you're online. Brilliant.
I'm
Job's a
online.
good un.
Let's boogie.
All right, good luck.
Confirm.
Enjoy.
Yeah.
Remember not to
Good
tell
luck
me
to
what's
you.
in your hand because we're talking to each other.
Yeah. And if you're going to
um,
swear at me, do it politely. So.
exactly. I usually let Donzo do the swearing. I'm pretty
Yeah.
chill.
Yeah.
So it looks like you're the USSR.
Yes, that's right.
So that's good. All right, sweet. And I've got my hand tracker up. I'm still taking this very seriously, as you can imagine.
Okay.
Um, so yeah, so
Oh, cool! I've got this. So let's head. Oh
yeah,
no, wait.
that's
Sorry.
right. So how long have
um,
you been off the game? Right, we've not played for 4.5 years, but like, are you still playing
um,
casually? Do you use the lobby? Are you in any tournaments, or do you basically not play? And this is the first in a long time.
I haven't done any tournaments for 3 or 4 years because I basically just couldn't keep up with the timetable.
Oh
No,
yeah.
I mean, I have a very busy schedule. I work, to cut a very long story short. I live out in Austria, as you know. Um, I work as an English and ICT teacher in a English language school.
Ah,
But
cool.
I also have a side business where I teach English and German as foreign languages because I studied German at university.
Excellent.
So that's what sort of took me over there originally.
Where did you go to
So to
university?
be
Out of
honest,
interest.
where a Hull
Hull.
of all
Okay.
places, yeah,
Excellent.
yeah,
Cool.
yeah.
Excellent.
I got an unconditional offer when I did my A levels, and I thought, yeah,
That's the way
this means
forward.
I don't have to I don't have to like put any effort in anymore
That's
in my A
right.
levels, so I'll
Yeah,
just
that's
accept that
right.
and yeah,
Move on to the next thing.
I'll
All
just
right.
diss off all the ones that are nearby and go and move up to the northeast for 3 years. So
Perfect.
yeah, but no, so I did a year abroad in Austria about 8 years ago now, and just fell in love with the place, made some
Nice.
friends, and when I returned back to do the last year, I got a message on Instagram from a friend I'd made out there. He said, "There's this job going in a primary school as an English teacher. Would you be
Sweet.
interested?" And I thought, yeah, why not?
Excellent.
I
And you
mean,
hadn't done
if I
teaching,
don't,
you'd done English and, sorry, say again, you'd done German for the degree. So
yes,
you
that's
didn't
right.
have
Yeah.
like
Mhm.
PGC or any teaching stuff.
No, no. So that would have come afterwards had I stayed in
Yeah.
the UK. But I
Okay.
then did that out in Austria, so I did the Austrian equivalent. Now,
Oh,
the
that's a jolly
lucky
good
thing for
coup for
me
you.
was this was all very late 2019, start of
Oh
2020,
gosh,
when we
yeah,
were still
just in the nick of
yeah,
time.
yes, so we were still considered EU citizens.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yep.
when I didn't even think about this when I moved out there. So when I moved out there, obviously I was covered by the withdrawal agreement between the
Ah,
EU
yep.
and the UK. So I
So it's
then
not been
got
too
because it was
difficult.
less than 5 years. No, it was all right. So because I've been here, or because I had been there at the time for less than 5 years, I was given the like the UK equivalent would be pre-settled. So I don't know if you how closely you followed it, but in the UK, it all depended on like how long you'd been in the UK since before the end of the transition period, which
Yeah.
was New Year's Eve 2020. And if it was less than 5 years, you got something called pre-settled, which is like
Mm-hmm.
indefinite leave to remain.
Yeah.
And if it was more than 5 years, you were given automatic indefinite leave to remain. Now I've just acquired my indefinite leave to remain over
Woohoo!
there. Uh, so
Excellent.
uh, so they're not getting rid of me anytime soon.
Well, you say that, and hopefully you've been missing it over here. But of course, one of the garbage pieces that Reform are going on about is that maybe indefinite leave to remain doesn't have to mean indefinite. So they're doing their bit to try and unwind agreements even before they're
Well,
close to power.
they're very good at that. I find they're very
Yeah,
good at
regrettably so.
telling certain people what they want to hear.
Hmm.
Yeah, I mean the whole thing, if you ask me, was a mistake. I mean the referendum. I think it was only announced in the February of 2016,
Yeah, God.
and it actually happened in the June, right?
Yeah, terrifying.
You know, there was no time for any proper debate. Yeah, it was all. I mean, both sides were guilty of that, of fear mongering and lying and whatever. You don't get. It wasn't
But
just the
yeah,
Leave side.
but it was pretty horrific.
But I mean, I know it's a. Yeah, I know it's an argument that's been thrown around a lot, but I do adhere to it that I don't think a lot of people on both sides really knew what they were doing or what they were voting for, and we've only really just sort of realised the full ramifications of what happened. But it is
Indeed.
what it is, and as we were talking about the other day, in February, I'll have been there for 6 years, and I do have a sufficient level of German to be considered for Austrian citizenship. But the only problem
Awesome.
is they're very strict with it over there.
Hmm.
So I would have to renounce my UK passport, which is quite a big thing, you know, because I mean, I love it over there. It is my home now, but I'm still quintessentially an Englishman. You know, it'd be I don't know,
Yeah,
a
an
big thing for
English
my
Austrian.
identity and how I see myself. An English, like, yeah, and you can't have dual nationality in Austria, you know, apart from like very specific circumstances.
Right.
Um, so, like, you know, if I'd had a British mother and an Austrian father, then yeah, fair enough. Um, but if you want to naturalize, then you have to renounce your previous citizenship,
Mm,
which is quite a big thing, you know,
it
because
sure
then
is.
I wouldn't be able to come back to the UK if I wanted to. Whereas I think I've sort of got a sweet deal now. I've got the settled status because I can be outside of Austria for up to 5 years. And basically, as long as I fly back to an Austrian airport, those 5 years then get reset. So I could technically, you know, wash my hands of the place and just visit there once every 4.5 years, and I would still have the right to live and work there as
Yeah.
I have been doing up until now. So yeah, I knew you were going to do that. I knew
Well,
something.
so that was a tough opening hand for
Should have.
me. The only throw up card I had was
Mhm.
a 5-year plan, so I had to hold that
Yeah.
through the turn. So yeah, like getting humped on the Italy queue, I was like, oh well,
Yeah.
that's not the greatest of starts, but we'll hope
Yeah.
turn one's as bad as my hands get.
I got like the second worst result in Italy, but as long as you don't get the one
Exactly,
and you've got
you're all
some
right.
influence in either Austria or Yugoslavia, then you're okay. But
Yeah,
I would like to sort of take it outright because then you can threaten France directly and you don't have to waste
definitely.
dots
Yep. No,
overprotecting
very
Italy as
efficient.
well as advancing in Europe. But yeah, it
Yep,
seemed to work
absolutely.
out. So
All right, so we're
yeah.
on to the
Mm.
next turn. I
So do you do a
think,
lot of competitions in this,
God,
or there's that
yeah.
ITSL or whatever it's
I,
called? But yeah.
I said I mostly play for myself, but actually the joke is I play so much. I play way more than I probably want to, but the community is so
Hmm.
nice. So like, there's ITSL, the International Twilight Struggle series, which is 20 matches plus. There's like a beer league playoff afterwards as well. So most people play like
Okay.
22, 23 games in
Hmm.
ITSL. And then there's Rutsal that was the Reddit Twilight Struggle League, and then was Royale when we stopped really using Reddit as a place to talk about the game. It's
Hmm.
mostly done on Discord now. Um,
Right.
what
Okay.
so headline? I think I want to headline this. Yeah, yeah, let's headline that. Well, that's a good headline against being presenceless
Hmm.
in the Middle East. So yeah,
I was hoping
Rutsal
Ukraine had
was
got
two lots of 10 games a year. Last year it was only 10 games, and honestly, that was a bit of a blessed relief after, um,
Hmm.
like how many games I was playing. And then there is the annual convention, so that's a 2-day thing in Europe where you play 8 games in 2 days. So that's another 8 games.
Hmm.
And then I have friendlies as well. So I'm playing like 50, 60 games a year. Uh,
Wow.
and it's like,
Okay.
I enjoy this game. I'm not great at it. I'm not terrible, but I'm not great. Um, and like, I only like recording it because, like, way back when, like, even before we played, what I realized was if I played without talking about what I was going to do, I played way worse than if I actually vocalized my moves.
I
So I was like,
find that, yeah,
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 and I was like, well, why the hell wouldn't I just tell people? Like, if I'm going to the trouble of saying it out loud, I might as well record myself doing it.
exactly, yeah. I found that as well when I mean, I think I recorded or started recording my first games 20. I was still at university, so it must have been like 2017, 18, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And I found when I spoke out loud, I sort of, as strange as it sounds, I found myself disagreeing with myself.
Haha.
So I sort of had to,
Yeah,
you know,
that's
um,
reassuring in a way.
justify, yeah, like justify to myself why I was making certain moves and
Yeah,
doing certain
totally.
things, and it does make you reconsider a little bit more.
For sure.
Yeah. So, but no, but to go back to your original question before I told you my whole life story, I do play occasionally to wind down when I find the time,
Excellent.
which is why I got in touch with you because I thought, while I do actually have time,
Make the
why don't
most
we
of
see
it.
if we can catch
Absolutely.
up a little bit? And
Yeah.
yeah, um, okay, so you've obviously got Asia scoring,
Do
or
I?
maybe I've got it, or
Maybe you
maybe I've
do.
got it. Who
Yeah.
knows?
You played into Afghanistan before I played into Asia, so it's your fault.
Very true. Question is, do I want to play that card?
All good questions.
I'm just not going to tell you which card it is.
No, that's right. Well done.
Um,
You've passed the
no,
first
what I'm going to
test.
do, yeah, what I'm going to do, I'm going to create a separate threat for you. How do you like that?
I like getting a VP for sure.
Hmm, Well, so yes,
Uh,
I play it very very occasionally to wind down, but I
Excellent.
just find I think the quality of the opponents since I mean I did take a break from it for about a year because of just life in general, um,
I do have it.
but
You're
I
right.
find you lying so and so.
I didn't
Um,
lie. I didn't lie. I didn't say I
yeah.
didn't have it. It was a lie of omission.
um, I think yeah, maybe a year or so, if not a little bit longer, where I took a short break from it.
Yeah.
And in that time, you must have moved over to Discord then, because I remember the whole
Yes.
community
Was
was
on
on
Reddit.
Reddit at the
Yeah,
time, and was where
that's
all the
right.
discussions were about,
Yeah.
tactics and what have you.
There was a guy
Um,
called Keishus who did post on Reddit who opened one of the first Discords for just talking about
mhm,
Twilight Struggle, and yeah, a lot of people flocked there. So yeah, there's a couple of good Twilight Struggle channels, but Keish's one is the one that's busiest. And there's like a subsection for
right.
people who live stream, so they can say when they're going to be playing matches and stuff. So it's
Yeah.
worked quite well. Oh, I wanted
I just
Truman to
realized
clear you
DEFCON's
out
still
of
at 5, and
Italy.
I've got
Yeah, I know we're so
I've just
placid, aren't we?
yeah,
So
yeah.
peaceful.
Um, Italy sitting there going, please, don't coo me. That was very racially insensitive. I'm sorry.
That's fine. I don't know many Italian people who can criticize the accent, so you're all right.
I wasn't expecting that coup to succeed. I just
Ooh,
wanted the
hello
old
Panama.
DEFCON to drop.
Yep. All right, cool.
Mm.
I am going
It'd
to.
be nice, but by the way, do you have a drink with you? I know you have like a go-to drink when you
It's a cup of
play with
tea.
Don's.
Um,
Cup of tea. Yeah.
yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, today I was saying to my dear wife that today is the first alcohol-free day I've had since the 18th of December. So I'm like, you know what? Maybe
2006.
today I don't need to have a drink. So no, we've been at it. It's been pretty good.
Mhm.
So oh wow, you really want Panama, don't you? No mercy.
Uh, I think I'm not going to tell you why, because obviously we're playing against each other, but I think there's a tactical reason for the Soviets to get the Americans out of Panama as quickly as possible.
Indeed so. I
Um,
can think of at
which
least a
I
couple. Um,
Yeah.
what was I going to say?
No.
Yeah, so I've managed to get my wife's mother, my mother-in-law. I suppose that's quicker.
Mm,
Yeah, I've managed to like up her drinking stakes a bit because um, she doesn't really drink beer, and that's what my
mhm.
father-in-law drinks. So she doesn't really
Okay.
open wine for herself. So like especially this year, I've been really leaning to like, oh, why don't you pop on round, Germ? We'll open a bottle of champagne and drink that. So I've been like really leading into the like getting the mother-in-law drunk this year. Um, but like to her credit, she has stepped up. And we've been
Yeah.
drinking fizz for like 9 days solid, and I'm like, it is time for a break.
Yeah.
So today is
Mhm.
tea only.
I actually stopped drinking about 3 years ago
Oh yeah.
after a yeah, I don't know if you're into your football at all. But I'm a big Manchester City fan, and we won the
Okay.
Champions League.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah, and I overdid it ever so slightly celebrating,
Ha!
and woke up and thought like I
Don't want to do
can't
that
do this
again.
anymore.
Yeah.
I'm
No,
getting too old.
I
So,
strongly
yeah.
sympathise because I'm. Where did the other one go? Hold on. Angola, Chile, Venezuela. And you only moved 3 influence, not 4.
Yes, I did.
Oh, interesting, interesting. All right, I am going to. What am I
That
going
was
to
a
do?
lie, by the way. I did move 4.
Really? Because there's only
Just,
3 on the
just trying.
notes. Oh yeah, sorry. It's yeah, it's how it splits Lao Cambodia. So you went into Lao. Oh yeah, that's true. Thanks for the reminder. I should probably cover both of those against the China card. Yeah, I had a plan.
If I now lose because of that, then I know why. Yeah.
All right, where are we at? We are. So there's that. There's this. That means you've got CIA and Middle East scoring.
Hmm.
And you've got NORAD. Oh, that means you've got decol as well. You dog. Talk about all the access cards. Woof.
So you've got
Uh,
socialist governments. Hang on one moment.
no, you use
No,
socialist
you haven't.
governments in turn 1. So
Or you might.
you
Yeah,
have
you
got
might. But
you've got CIA, Middle East, NORAD, decol, and Korean War. Because we've not seen Korean
mhm.
War, have we? And I've got Duck and Cover, Captured Nazi, Fidel, and Suez. Those are the 4 you know
Suez.
about.
Yes. Mhm.
And then the others are all
Oh.
reshuffles. There's this, and there is that, and then that's my
Ooh.
headline. All right, we're in business. Um,
Mm.
what were you saying? Yeah, so
Considering
uh,
whether it's worth giving you the CIA or not. Yeah. It's
so
Middle East worth you 3. I can take that on the chin.
so I have not
Mm.
given up drinking, but to my immense relief, my wife does not drink. So it's a good thing you didn't give me
Okay.
CIA because I told you I had duck and cover. If you give me
Very
CIA,
good.
you would have
Yeah.
lost. Um, yeah, so she doesn't drink a lot, which means I don't really drink a lot. Like obviously, it being the holiday season, I have had more than my usual share. But sometimes, like a
Mhm.
week or 2 will go by without any drinking at all, unless I persuade Jenny's mum to get stuck in and have a bottle of champagne. You're taking Thailand off me? Outrageous.
What are you gonna do about it,
Outrageous,
huh?
rude
What are
behaviour.
you gonna do about it?
I'm not going to do a great
Yeah.
deal. I'm going to 1, 2, 3,
I just
4.
really hope you don't get grain sales in turn 4, otherwise.
Indeed, yeah, that would be a problem.
Yeah.
Um, what do I 1, 2, 3?
I do realize through doing that I'm sort of giving you the Middle
You
East, but I
are.
think
I'm popping another 1 into
long
Israel just to make you really not want it.
well, in that case, I'm gonna do that.
Yeah,
Mm.
ditch it before it gets any worse. But I think
Mhm.
the scoreline's flattering me actually because you did really well in Europe. Obviously, you're really well. Your board position is amazing. So that's
Mhm.
definitely tricky
Well,
for
that's
me.
why yeah, I mean, that's what I mean. I think Thailand has a particular value because it's normally the thing that
Yeah, in
sort of
Southeast
teeters
Asia
the
as well.
balance in
Yeah,
Asia.
for sure.
Yeah,
It's very
and
nice.
obviously with Southeast Asia. Yeah. Right, let's prevent you or try to prevent you from spacing a second time. Get in. It's all turning up Millhouse.
Well,
Uh,
it isn't. It isn't because I've got captured Nazi. So I'm just gonna take 2VP the
yes, I
old-fashioned way.
completely
You're still right to
completely
do
forgot
it
about
because
that.
I probably
No.
had other cards that I would have
Yeah.
been happy spacing,
Yes.
but it
Hmm.
doesn't prevent me from getting to that sweet, sweet 2VP space.
But now you've fallen right into my trap. So through distracting you with talk about the space race, I can now easily take Algeria.
You can.
Ooh.
That's fine. If I told you it wasn't a competition anyway, would it make you feel even better?
I'm just.
Right. I'm going to take South Africa. I don't want Algeria, but I want South Africa.
You can't do that.
That's mine.
You
South.
can't.
I'd one in there.
No, you can't. Whoa, 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 whoa. It's against the rules. You can't do that. Yeah.
I only play
Okay.
influence into other rugby playing nations.
So that's
Unfortunately,
Wales,
I can't reach
Ireland.
Argentina.
No.
uh,
New Zealand's also not. You could try. Have you ever seen in your? I mean, like, how many years have you been playing this game for?
yeah, a lot. You notice it's missing, right? They've got Tasmania. but not
Yeah,
New
but I've
Zealand.
no,
Oh,
I mean,
very nice.
have you ever seen anyone do anything with Australia at
No,
all? I've only ever seen it once
I
in the
think,
nearly
yeah,
10 years I've been
I
playing
think
this
I
game.
remember seeing someone tap it to try and deny them presence in Asia. But yeah,
Yes.
it's a rare
Say,
event,
well,
isn't it?
yeah. Well, someone used it to score like a presenceless Asia against me by breaking it with Cambridge 5 once.
Oh,
I remember,
that's not bad.
but that
I'm
was
going to take
many, many
Vietnam
years
as
ago.
well. I'm going to make sure I'm not dominating Asia. But that's pretty sweet. Yeah, you're doing all right because you'll be 4 VP down after the mil ops, but you're really well developed around the globe.
hmm But I do have to bear in mind that I have
You do
CIA,
have
so
CIA. You're gonna have to do
rest
something
and
about that
everything
at some
nice.
point.
Yeah.
That's a big problem.
hmm
All
Just
right.
probably gonna like in the best case scenario, I'm gonna lose one of my African battlegrounds, but I don't know. I mean, Africa's the most volatile region on the board anyway, so it flips hands fairly easily.
It sure does.
Um,
I'm gonna give you socialist
mhm,
governments. I did get redealt it. I
okay.
was quite impressed when he said I had socialist governments. I'm like, oh, the guy's psychic. It's
Mhm,
amazing.
yeah. um, okay. Now, normally, were the map of Europe ever so slightly different, I'd obviously break your. NATO's not in effect, right? No, so
NATO is not in
special's
effect.
not really a threat. I'm going to take you out of Greece and Turkey to open them up again for me in the interest of country count. And do you want the UK or France? So as the UK means one less country anyway that you'd have to repair, but then France becomes more vulnerable because we haven't seen. I think I used De Gaulle, right,
You
in
used to go
turn
for
one
ops
for
in
ops?
turn
Yes, I
one, yeah.
did. Yeah.
And I've got Suez from the
Um,
reshuffle.
and you've got Suez,
Yep.
so yeah.
So de Gaulle's the only way you're going to make France particularly problematic. Because
In
it's
which
like, I'm not going
case,
to be rushing to avenge
mhm,
Suez in my own hand.
no.
Yeah,
So in
I
that case,
like
I'll.
I like Greece and Turkey. I think that was definitely the move.
Mhm, yeah.
I am going to put one in Panama and one in Costa Rica. And then I am going to put another one. Let's see. Special relationship I've just played for ops. So the UK doesn't need to be in a rush. And I
hmm
also don't have NORAD because you spaced it. So I think the best place for me to go.
I suppose the only downside of me not doing that is that you now sort of have 3 free ops instead of having to repair stuff, but
That's
so
right. Let's
small
see.
price to pay, I think.
Indeed. What's that? I think I'm going to put it in Cuba because it's a battleground. Fidel's gone, and if you get liberation
Mhm,
theology, it's harder for you to take Cuba. So that's fine.
mhm,
Let's do that.
and it's unlikely that I'm gonna be able to coup Panama next turn given
Indeed.
what I
That's
have in my
deeply
hand.
unlikely. All right, we're on
Mhm,
to mid-war. We
okay.
made it. That's mission one complete. So I
Ooh,
have got a plan.
yeah.
I think my plan is to do that, and then I'll worry about the rest of the
Yeah,
plan
I'm
later.
definitely doing that. Definitely doing that. Oh,
Ooh,
no.
yes, this could be problematic for you.
Mhm.
We're going to find out how problematic in a second.
He says with 5-year plan in his hand.
Oh, you had
Well,
grain
it's
as
not it's not
well.
gonna
Oh,
be
that's
yeah.
nasty.
Mhm,
Ooh. Well, that's not bad. That's a good start. Uh, but yeah, there might be worse to come. Let's just get the rest of my hand in before I decide what I'm doing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then I've got that, and I've got that. Great. So what do I want to do first? What I want to do first is yeah, I think I want to use that card. Yeah, and I'm going to coup there. Boo! Hey, that's a big coup.
Didn't wanna keep it for the points?
I did not. 'Cause I was thinking about that. Right, I have to coup with another card, and then
Mhm.
I have to take an AR to event it to get the points. And in that time, you could just coup
Oh,
Costa
yeah.
Rica
Mhm.
and then get your mill ups that way. So if I hadn't played
Very
into
true.
Costa Rica, it would
Mhm.
have been a lot more attractive. But in the absence of that,
Mhm.
it was not.
No, I get that. Right. Hmm. Now the question is, do I wanna be VOA averse, or do I want to, um, suppose I could retake. Yeah, then there's ABM as well, isn't there? Just
Yep,
in case
there's
you have that
ABM,
and I
there's
don't.
Brush, and what are the big
Um,
five they say? ABM, Brush,
Brush,
Missile Envy, Hunter, and Salt are the big five cards to track.
Hunter.
At least when we played 4.5
Right.
years ago, that's what everyone said about the neutral cards. But the game has changed since then.
Yes.
So yeah, we were talking about that. I think so. Like I remember when I first started playing was about 2017, and Twilight Strategy was like the web resource for people learning the game. And then the Sanct
Yes, I remember
theory
that
came
website
along
very well.
afterwards. Yeah. So this guy Sanct, it was mostly
Yeah, so
Board
just
Game Geek
all.
they talked about it, but he was the one who was like, space is important. Take battlegrounds, that's important. Like be aggressive, maximize your chance for VPs. And Twilight
Yeah,
Strategy was a bit more risk averse.
get as many points as
So
possible. Yeah.
yeah, I do think, like you
Yeah.
said, the average quality of player has gotten a lot better. All right, so I do also have 5-year plan,
Yes.
and I'm going to event it, but there's a 1 in 6 chance I'll pull CIA, but I didn't.
Yeah,
So
very quick game if you.
yes, you might be on a bad way here. I think there's still one out, but otherwise I might have you.
Unless you give me nuclear test ban with this.
I don't. What I'm going to do is give you Suez. So because that goes off, and then I just
Well, that's the game right there.
something. Yeah, unfortunately so. So yeah, sometimes it's a quick one when things line up nicely. Because what was I dealt? I played duck and cover in the previous headline, so I knew I couldn't die to 5-year plan. And I knew you had CIA.
Yeah.
So I guess using the China card was a
I
big
couldn't have
risk.
played it anyway. So,
But
yeah.
and you would have been with grain sales as well. You're having a hard time. So, actually, you've got 2 outs. I hadn't thought about it. So, yeah. Let me just repair France before I continue to waffle. And then I suppose leveling up Asia, which is dominated, is the next thing. So, yeah.
I suppose before you make any more moves there, I might as well.
Very good. So the 2 outs I could think of are
nuclear subs.
Oh yeah, nuclear subs is there's 3. So it just goes straight. It's like the Spanish Inquisition. So the ones I could think of were Cultural Revolution, because then you take the China card and can use that. But I'm now using the China card to make sure that doesn't happen. Or you're an intervention on CIA, which gets you out your hand. But you're right, nuclear subs is another one, because then DEFCON doesn't drop. Salt's another one, but I'm holding it, so I know you can't have it. So when you miss LMVP, I didn't give you Salt, obviously.
How I learned.
How I learned. There's so many. There's so many ways you could not die.
Why don't I have any?
I know. Well, because the world is a cruel and uncaring place.
Yes. Should we do another one after this if you want? See, hopefully, if it lasts
Where are we
than
at?
5 minutes.
Yeah, let's roll on. Let's just do another. That sounds good. Because the alternative is we have to find another time to do one between now and the 4th of January. But we can always keep that in our back pocket.
Gonna be tricky.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah,
that's fine. Let's just roll on and do another. So I do also have Voice of America. So I'm gonna just push you out of Africa.
Oh, lovely.
So rude. So very rude.
Right. I'm going to be honest. I am cooked.
You don't have nuclear subs. You don't have how I learned.
So, no.
Well, GG's.
So
let's do another one.
End the world with a bang.
That's the spirit. Yeah. Do it on your terms. That's the important thing.
Let's do another one. Yeah.
I'm going to go out my way.
Yeah.
Kaboom. All right, good game. Right, we can just do a rematch.
Finish the recording, or
no. Let's just keep rolling.
Just do a rematch. Yeah.
So if I hit rematch, does that mean? I think if we do rematch, it will make me USSR. Because although this was random, I think rematch flips sides. But let's find out. If that's what happens,
I don't know.
We're going to find out. I'm going to click the rematch button.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm red.
You're spot on.
So, all right. Sweet. Yeah, that might just be random though. That might not be. It's confirmation bias on my part.
Well, yeah, we don't know, do we?
We don't, especially when I'm talking. Right. So 4. I'm going to open 441, and I'm going to put the 1 in Yugoslavia. There we go.
Do you not?
Good luck.
Do you not? Yeah, best of luck. Hopefully, it lasts longer than 5 minutes.
I don't always do Austria.
Do you not? I was going to say that was going to be my question. Like, do you not adhere to that sort of Austria argument to neutralize?
I think, to run down the risk of.
So
neutralize independent Reds.
Isn't it?
I think if so for me, if Independent Reds is in my opening hand, I won't put it in Yugoslavia. I'll put it in Austria. But if it isn't, I'm
Hmm.
torn between Yugoslavia and Austria for sure. Because as a rule, like the US
Yeah.
is never eventing Independent Reds themselves. So it's not such a big
No, unless
deal.
it's
And
like
obviously
some weird
Yugoslavia
country
gives you
count battle
access to
or
Greece as well as Italy, whereas Austria only gives you access
true.
to Italy.
Yeah,
And then there's
very
the whole
true.
like, oh, in late war,
Yeah.
it might be good if you take Austria to stop tear down this wall from being more effective, but that's rather too much future sight for me.
Yeah.
Right. Right.
Yeah, and
I've got my
again,
headline
it's
in.
a forced stability country, isn't it? So that's
Yeah. Yeah, a lot
a
of
lot of
ops to
ops
put
in real
in
war, I
for
think.
that little bit of
That's
theory.
wise.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, you're contained. That's a lot of ops you're going to
Yeah,
have
for
to play
something
with
that's
this turn. Right, where am I
hopefully I
going
can
to begin?
contain your
I am
onslaught.
going to start with a nice big coup of Iran. Ah, that's big
Hopefully a nice
enough.
big small coup, even though that makes no sense.
I am content
Yeah,
with
that'll
that.
do. Right then. Let's create
So yeah, my
a
sense is
couple
the
of threats,
average
shall
the
we?
average ability has gotten better. I think it's two things. I've not gotten much better myself, despite playing hundreds of
100%.
games, uh, and there are more players in the community
Hmm.
who are playing better. So I've strongly regressed to the mean in the last 4 years, but that's fine because I'm still having fun doing it. And also, like this is like for me, this is archetypically how I am with all sorts of board games. Like once I've reached a point where I'm like,
Hmm.
ah, yeah, I think I understand how to play the game. I'm pretty happy. I don't put tons of effort into getting better and better at it. I usually go and find a different game to play.
Yeah.
So,
Mhm.
like, and that usually
I
works for
find with
me.
this one, I mean, yeah, I mean, I find with this one, I don't know if you remember, but and I hope he doesn't take any offense if he's listening because this is, 8, 9 years ago, if not longer. But there was one guy when I very first started uploading this onto YouTube back in like 2016, 17, who would send me like calculations of, like probability equations and things like that. And it's like, when it gets to the point where we're actually doing proper maths,
Yeah, that's
that's
right.
when
I
that's when
don't
the
need
fun stops for me.
hypergeometric maths. That's fine, thanks. Yeah, you'll be
Exactly.
unsurprised to
Yeah, I
know
don't.
no one ever did that to me because they knew I wouldn't listen. I'm like, no, mate, not interested.
Okay, that all makes sense. So I'm on a coup now, right? To
If you want,
give
I won't
myself
tell you how to live your
access to
life.
Thailand. Hmm.
Right, I'm going to take Austria.
Unless, of course, you've got D-style, in which case you can take it outright. But then you're wasting two in D-style, which I think is a
That's
two of the
right.
four from D-style, which
That's
I
right.
think is a
It's rough. It's a
hmm.
rough gig for the
Come back to me
USSR.
around. Oh, check that out.
Oh, it's a big one. Oh boy.
Look at
What?
the size of that coup.
Yes, that was juicy. I am gonna hit Panama.
No, please don't.
I
Please.
am. I'm gonna. You can't stop me.
No.
See if I do any better than you. I do. Panama becomes all mine,
That won't-
and so soon.
If you roll higher than a zero, then
That's right. That's one of the nice things about Play Deck. Even with the
Right.
modifiers, it shows you've rolled a one. There's a website. I don't know if you've used it because it was around. It wasn't really used as much as Play Deck. But it's called Saito, and that one they put the modifiers on so you can roll zeros or minus ones, and it feels really depressing when you're
All
like,
right.
oh goody, I rolled a minus one on that coup. I feel really bad now.
Do you know what feels like a real slap in the face on this game sometimes? It's when, you want a sort of you want a at least a 3 or a 4 and you roll a 1, and then there's the big word success in, like,
That's right.
massive letters,
Yeah,
and it's like,
for
there's
certain values of the word success.
I mean, nothing could be further from the truth, but yeah. But,
Ooh,
success, like
God, Europe's been
Thailand
so
went from
kind
a
to you, both
Thailand
games.
went from a 4 to a 3 in your
Yeah,
opponent's favor.
I know.
Oh, yeah, that's
Whoop-de-doo.
great.
Yes, let's not do that. So
Yeah.
we're going to. I'm gonna do this. Gonna make you think very long and hard about how
Ooh.
comfortable you are in Asia. And your answer is
And then very
very comfortable. outrageously
Hmm.
comfortable. That's all pretty good. Nice having containment, isn't it?
I've got a cocktail and
Can double tap
I'm in a hammock
Thailand.
with a cocktail.
Ooh.
You crazy man. Right then.
So if you're not a drinker anymore, what do you have with your
Hmm.
Christmas dinner? Do you have like?
Guinness Zero.
Oh man, we could talk a lot about alcohol-free beer. That's something that's very much in my wheelhouse. Yeah, Guinness Zero is excellent, isn't it? Um,
Yes. Hmm.
I'm a big
Because
fan.
to be honest with you, it's like it's the only drink that I properly miss since stopping drinking. And I think the zero stuff, like 98% tastes like the original, if you know what I
Yep,
mean.
yep,
But
yep.
I'm gonna be a bit risky here because Europe's already scored. I
Gonna
need to focus on
play
Asia.
away.
I'm gonna move into India. So in case you get a successful Indo-Pakistani war, I mean, who knows? I might
You
be
got
holding it,
else.
right? But in
This is
case
true.
you get a successful Indo-Pakistani war, I'm still in the region, so I'm not going to be completely wiped out, and I'm going to
Clever.
leave Westdeutschland open to
Interesting.
Soviet infiltration.
Yeah. I find Guinness Zero like you can tell it's alcohol free because there's less body to it. Like the mouthfeel is a lot thinner,
Yes,
but the flavor is spot
definitely.
on.
Mhm.
So
Doesn't have that sort of irony taste to it either, does it? But I've actually,
exactly, yeah.
oh yes, yeah, it's fantastic.
Yep,
I've
big
actually
fan.
got, I've actually got a can as we play now.
Nice.
Right, I think the
Excellent.
only thing that makes sense is this.
Well, it's nice when you only have one headline. The only thing that makes sense. Boo.
Yeah, I mean, there was an argument for one other thing, maybe, but
That's pretty good. You can't argue with
in
that.
fact, no, was there? No, not really.
I need to put the
Hmm.
rest of my hand in. So I've got this, and I got that, and I got that, and that should be 7 cards. Yes. So I'm going to. What's my line? I think I'm going to start with.
And after many years of playing this, would you say you prefer being the Americans or the Soviets, and
So
why? I must
statistics,
admit, I prefer being the Americans for the
yeah,
for the challenge.
statistics tells me I'm
Mhm.
better off being American. Um,
Okay.
so I think my American win rate is better than my Russian win rate. So yeah, uh,
Hmm.
honestly, like that's the statistics. Like I think I've got like a 60% win rate as USA and a 56-ish% win rate as USSR. So
Okay.
interesting. What do I want to do next? I think I'm going to do that, which is wild,
You
but
can't
I
do
like
that.
a bit of wildness. That's definitely illegal. That's definitely the sort of thing Russia should not be doing. But
No.
that is what I'm doing.
It's, it's something else I often think about with this game as well. Like, had like the blockade card just completely wipes the Americans out of West Germany. Like, had that actually happened in real life, that would have been World War III instantly. But
Yeah,
here it's
that's
just
right.
no.
Yeah.
as
Yeah,
long
the
as, as long as you
alternate
don't have
history
CIA all
is
over them,
pretty
yeah.
crazy stuff,
No,
isn't
that's
it?
fine. Yeah,
Oh, very good, very
yeah.
good.
We'll just allow that to happen.
Okay, I'm going to. Whoa, I'm going to zoom out to start. I keep clicking
I need
Europe
to
and
be
zooming in. This feels so
blockade wary.
so awful, but I'm doing it.
Oh dear.
So
What?
yeah, the statistic says I'm better off as the USA. I enjoy playing both sides, I think, so I don't mind.
Hmm.
And I guess in a two-player game where you're one side or the other, you have to learn to enjoy both sides. Um, so yeah,
Definitely,
it
definitely,
works for
yeah.
me.
Mhm. I just feel like good a good US victory feels more deserved in a way, more hard fought for.
Yeah, yeah, because you don't get the
Right.
steamroller that Russia normally gets. So yeah, you gotta be able to weather the
No.
storm to be a good
I
American.
find if I've yeah, if I've won the game by mid-war as the Russians, it's normally not necessarily due to good play on my part, but more due to like luck with the cards. And whereas
Totally.
like I think to come back from like an early Soviet onslaught and still win the game as the Americans is a lot more praiseworthy in my opinion. But
Yep, that's fair. Very fair. What do I want to do next? I think I want to make sure I'm adjacent to Pakistan. I can use a Tiddly one-op card to
So
do
you
that.
almost not take Libya?
No, I'm already dominating, so that's not a problem. I think
True,
you'll find
true,
Libya is
true.
a you problem, not a me problem.
We'll see about that. I say that
That's a
without having
spirit.
any plan whatsoever on how I'm going to take it over, or
That's right.
just trying to.
We'll see about that, and you'll probably be
Yeah.
right.
Wait till I, wait, wait till I ABM it in turn 6. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm. So you
Man,
almost definitely have
Europe's
the
so
Japan
awful.
card, right?
You might think that, because otherwise taking Japan without knowing you definitely have Asia scoring is pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Oh, that was lucky on my part.
Oh, you got
Hmm.
Milops and the VP. Oh man, the
Yeah.
scoreline is not flattering me this turn. But there you go. I'm also going to take Cuba
Well, the
because I
Middle East
want
is a buffer, though.
cigars.
Awesome.
That's true. Middle East will come, but it's only coming once.
Kabar.
You know, Asia and Europe will come out
Hmm.
again. So
Now, very true, very true. Now, I made what some people would consider a bit of a blunder because I've now got to space D style, and
ooh,
I
that's
no way
nice
in a
that it's
million
back in
years
my
thought
deck.
you were just going to
Is that because you
slam Taiwan the
used
way you did.
UN
So
intervention? Yes,
maybe
that's
I've
right.
come to regret that. I don't know.
I live in hope, but
Yes, on
11
Suez, yeah.
VP is
Mhm.
not bad, right? Can't complain about that.
No, 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 no.
Right, what are we going
Not
to
in
do?
the
We're going to
slightest.
start with
So,
this. That looks pretty good. I like
okay,
that.
so what
And oh,
haven't we
yes, what do we
seen?
have? So you know that I have CIA, US Japan blockade and Arab Israeli war and
Yeah,
East European unrest. And that means
and
you've got
I was going to say EU
Middle
as well.
East. Yeah, you've got Middle East. Oh, and Olympic Games. Blimey,
Hmm.
you know I have 6 cards. It's 'cause I've been using the China card too much. So I think you've got Middle East, Korean War,
Hmm.
Decol, Independent Reds, and NORAD. Because I don't think any of those have been seen. And that would make sense if I
Maybe,
was dealt 6 cards. And then I've
maybe.
also got that card
You're
and that
right, bar
card.
one, but I'm not going to tell you which one.
Okay, that's fine. I can look back through the card history and work that out. It's me not tracking very well.
I'm
Boop,
just
boop,
going to
boop.
take this one on the.
You're an
I'm just
intervention
going to take
on
this one on the chin because I
Suez.
don't have
Any way to deal with
an
it?
obvious headline, and it's only going to get worse. So let's do that. Oh bollocks!
Yeah, that's right. Guess what? It just got worse.
Oh no.
But I am going to take this
The question here is,
opportunity not to get CIA'd. I'm going to do that for
Mhm.
you.
Learn from my own mistakes.
Indeed,
Okay,
indeed.
right. So the question is, will I survive blockade at the
Ah, you
end?
used
Do I have a
independent
4-up
reds in
card or not?
turn 1. There we go. So you've got Korean War, Decol, and NORAD.
Hmm.
Very good.
Well, with Middle East good, I mean, there is OPEC to consider, right?
There is, it's
But
true.
you have.
But at least you've managed to deny me
I'm
Decol,
going to go
and
for.
D-Star did go to space. So
Yeah.
the board looks very
I just
weakly
can't space
developed
it now.
considering how many VPs I'm down.
Mhm.
Oh, nice
Ooh,
little one-up coup there. Very good. All right, what do
would
I
you
want
like
to
fries with
do?
that?
What am I gonna do with a single operations point? I am going to. I'm
I'm
gonna.
also very relieved that you don't have the war card for the Indo-Pakistani war.
That's
It's what you got: U.S. Japan blockade, Arab Israeli. So that'll be your source of Milops defect. So there's nothing there that's gonna
I think I'm probably
cause me a
spacing
lot of
US
trouble.
Japan.
Bar one, you sort of have to, really, right? Otherwise,
Yep. Yeah, that's
yeah.
a done deal.
Right. So block you. Hmm.
NORAD's gone. Yep, yep, yep. All right, what am I gonna do? Ooh, I can't really do anything in a hurry, so I'm gonna space US Japan. Oh, well, that didn't go very well. Oh, I see what I should have done. Oh well. SocGov. I
Oh,
didn't know about that.
oh.
You're away. Right, what I should have done first, but you didn't change
But if you got one
the
small step,
place.
then I've also
There we go. That fails, but that's
shot
fine.
myself in the
Got
foot.
the Milops. Well, that's mid-war, so I live in hope. You still got another chance to space, assuming you don't have any. Well, too many high op cards. But you've got a decent scoreline
Yeah.
buffer for America, and I'm not super developed. This one looks
And I
better
can
for
sort of do what
America.
I can take my own time doing that, can't I? Because you
Yeah,
now can't space again.
indeed. And of course, the upshot for
I
me is
sort
I'm
of
less likely to blow up the
yeah.
world.
hmm I would say so. Yeah. Very true. Yes, very true. Unless it's some crazy like Red Scare combo when you're further ahead in space, but that will tell. I'm gonna have to play this, unfortunately, which I'm not happy
Drum
about.
roll.
But hopefully it fails. Yes, it
Oh, the
does.
world is a cruel and uncaring place.
Um, and oh, oh, yeah. Already, communist South Korea decides not to communify itself, if that's even a word, even further.
Yeah,
Yeah.
make it even more communist. We love it. All right, so what I'm going to do
Also,
is
I don't get that.
I'm going to
I don't
block.
get. I
Sorry,
don't
go
get
on.
that. I don't get that card. I don't get that card completely when the US controls North Korea. Oh
That's right.
no!
Yeah, so if you pitch a card, you then have to event decall. Yep, so you did pitch NATO. So I'm going to get decall out of you, right?
Or do
Because
I?
you're under purge. So that's nice. But you couldn't do a lot about that. You could either give up West Germany or give me decall. Either one is not great for you. And then you used.
Well, I mean, seeing as Europe's my strongest region,
Oh,
bar
you've got the
Africa. I
China
mean,
card.
Africa's
You
probably.
don't have to. I forgot about that.
I mean, we don't know how the mid was. I do. Yeah.
You're doing all right. No sweat. Right, Africa's bad. Middle East is scored.
Hanging on. Hanging
Asia
on.
scored. I suppose what I need to do, just to be super duper sure, is retake Taiwan, which feels awful. But I can't get into Africa, so I'm like, well, fair enough.
Yeah. Commun- Communist Japan and communist South Korea, communist Taiwan. I mean, like the whole point of Taiwan existing
It's not to be communist. Yeah,
is like
I
due to
know.
its resistance to communism, right?
We're,
If
we
yeah,
yeah,
is that,
we're
is
really
that, oh
we're
no,
really screwing with the
let's just be
system.
communist. Yeah, yeah.
Right, Mexico, and then what do I want? AR6. I'm going to put one in Libya to protect against Voice of America there, and I'll put another one in South
hmm
Korea. That'll
Wise
do.
decision.
Yeah, but you're in decent shape. God,
So
like
through my
7
cunning
VP ahead
plan,
going into mid-war. You want to give me decal?
well, six because oh no, of course, because I got one from defect.
You do.
I got one
Yep,
from
quid pro
defectors, right?
quo.
Um, Had you not overprotected South Korea, I would have jammed it with the China card.
Yeah, I
But
thought you
seeing
might
as
have.
I'm purged and that wouldn't really do much,
It's a lot less attractive.
I'm just gonna do this, which I think is safe enough. Yeah.
It is, but it makes me think putting any in Taiwan was a waste of time. So it goes. Well done for not
Hey,
giving me
you denied me Asia
decolonization.
domination.
That's true.
You
I
denied.
got that going for me. Right, what do I want to
Yeah, and you did that very well.
do?
Okay.
Thank you, thank you.
I've got a few right.
Yeah. Well done for not saying what those cards are. I'm glad to
Right.
hear that
That's
they're
been.
exciting to you.
Yeah. Ooh.
That's
Yes.
that's not the sound of someone
Um,
reading what a card does.
I could cause some fireworks with this.
Love it. Love a bit of
Yeah.
fireworks. Oh, got
Question is, which one do I want to
that
headline?
and that and that.
Yeah, it's got to be this one, right?
Nice. Can't go wrong with puppet governments. Let me just get the rest of the hand in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. What's the 8th card that I've forgotten? That one. And I played that one, not the other
That
one.
one.
Yeah, that one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that's 8 cards. All right. So where is good for ABM? I guess it's Angola, right? Because then I will get a chance to do Zaire afterwards. But you're going
You
to
get the double Q,
spread
yeah.
your wings,
Ooh.
which is always nice.
Spread McDonald's.
That's right. That's right. Big Macs to the
Yeah.
world.
Big Macs for the world. Chicken nuggets for everyone.
Nugs all round.
I suppose I want to do spread out in South America, right?
Yeah, that's pretty neat. So what do I want here?
Mhm.
I think I want to have another coup. And I am going to probably optimistically coup Venezuela.
All right.
Yes, optimistic is about right. Technically a result, a success.
Uh, Again, that's another one of those situations. Success where it just
Success
feels like a kick in the
of
teeth,
sorts.
right? You
Yep.
know. Okay. So, oh no, my opponent has to put one more back in. What a
I
shame.
know, I know. The heart bleeds.
Okay, so I'm going to use Cultural Revolution before you use the China card. I sacrifice a
Clever.
point,
Yeah,
but
no, but it's a great deal. It's the way to do it.
yeah, it's a great deal, as President Trump would say. It's a great deal. Okay, I'd take that deal. Um, what do I want to do with the third one? That's the question.
Always nice when you're spoiled with operations points.
Hmm. Yeah, let's just do that. Let's just repair Venezuela. I don't see any reason to do anything. I mean, there's an argument maybe for going into Argentina in case of Allende. Should that not already be in my hand? But
Yeah, that's all right. Okay, what do I want to do here? I am going to event Indo-Pakistani War and see if I can flip India. It's 1 in 3. I got
no,
it.
should have taken Burma.
Sweet deal. Well, you don't know I've
Bastard.
got IPW there, so that and it was a 1 in 3 as well, so I had to get lucky
Three, three.
twice. But I did. I did get lucky twice.
So what's that now? So I need to redraw Japan. So
Yeah,
that's
God, pulling US
my.
Japan would be nice, or salting it.
What do you get there?
I have seen people salt US Japan before.
Yes. That's my
Taking
5 to your
Japan as Russia is
6, right?
insane, but it's entertainingly
So
insane.
let's do that and
Oh,
that.
Donzo says
It
that
is,
was
yeah.
not a terrible Trump
Incredibly.
impression. So there you go.
I'm very good at doing impressions. I wouldn't want to do it now, okay, because I don't want to embarrass myself. But my Trump has been. A lot of people are saying it's very good. Okay. I can also do Keir Starmer quite well.
That's a pretty good kit. So the best insult I've ever heard of Keir Starmer, someone said he sounds like a chicken talking with a mouthful of marbles. And there's something about he's right. It's like
He
presumably
sound
I
to me
guess
sound
you're an English teacher, right? So presumably it's to do with mouth position. Is it like he doesn't talk from
yes.
the same bit of the mouth other people do? So it sounds like he's like trying to hold a boiled sweet in his mouth
No, it's more
while
from the
he's
back.
talking. It's the back, right? Okay,
Yeah, yeah, like he's yeah. He's got something hot and sticky in his mouth, and he's trying to sort of you know wiggle his tongue around it somehow. Yeah.
gotcha.
But he talk. I mean, when I do that impression, I do it from the back of my throat. So I don't talk from the tongue. It's more sort of from the neck.
Okay.
Yeah. There was a video of me on YouTube somewhere doing. Like I can do some people like very very well. I won't embarrass myself here, but
No, I think you're
there
doing
was
a
a
great
video
job.
somewhere from my yeah
There was a guy
a
on
tremendous job. Some
Instagram who
people
would
would say.
do Trump impressions, like, but he's talking about the Lord of the Rings. So like he's talking about the Lord of the Rings, but in a Trump voice about how like he doesn't want the ring, but he really wants the ring. But if he used it, he'd use it to make the Middle Earth great again. And I'm like, very good impression. I am not so good at doing impressions, so I'm willing to leave it to the experts.
Are you any good at art?
No, hell no. The exact opposite. I'm entirely uncreative. Um, so terrible at painting. I literally wrote
Because if
one.
you're
I wrote one poem in my
because if you
life, and it was to a restaurant in Edinburgh that made
okay
really good chicken and cheese quesadillas. So I wrote this poem. I sent it to them on Facebook, and they
okay.
said, "Yeah, we're taking them off the menu next week." And I'm like, "Oh, this is why poets always talk about unrequited love." Oh, this is bad.
I asked you if you're
Oh,
good
it's
at
real
art
bad.
because
Good job.
if you were good at art, then you'd need a brush. War, you see?
Oh,
Yeah.
very good. Sorry, I
I'm better
spoiled
at
the
impressions
pun.
than I am at yeah.
That's excellent. No, I
Yeah.
lamentably the exact opposite. I am terrible at art. So not interested at all. Right, what on earth am I going to do? Africa is bad. The South America is bad. Europe is bad. Oh, lots of things are bad. Nothing's particularly good. Um, duh, 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 duh,
I think
duh,
that
duh.
Indo-Pakistani war really sort of threw you a lifeline there, right?
It
Because
did. It
otherwise I'd
did. It's
be,
given me
well, I wouldn't
something
be
to look
dominating
forward
it, but
to.
yeah, it's giving you a source of desperately needed points.
Gonna put another one in there, and then I'm gonna put another one in here ahead of John Paul. So I'm doing the thing that I hate doing, which is trap myself. But I hate giving you other
Oh
cards
dear.
a lot more than I hate giving you 2 action rounds in quick succession. So that's good. You could always event decal if you want to be really nice,
I get that argument.
but you don't have to. You could. So yeah, I've
Um,
married someone who is creative, thankfully, because I am entirely I don't have a creative bone in my body, and I hate DIY as well. So, yeah, I can't name a particularly
I
creative
do
thing
as
I
well.
do.
I'm useless with DIY.
Again, I married into a family who are good at it, thank goodness,
Okay.
because oh god, it's the worst.
hmm
I can't even stand to be around other people doing DIY. I hate it so much. Oh, this is bad. Right. So I wasn't going to give you
Yeah.
colonial rearguards, and I did get AM1. That's good, because when I self-trap myself, there's always a part of me, like that self-destructive part, that's like, you deserve to get stuck in the trap for longer because you were stupid enough to trap yourself. So the fact I didn't is a
Yeah.
bonus.
You
Sedat for
deserve
one op.
this.
Yeah, that's right. You brought this on yourself. I am going to
Yeah.
finish with a lone gunman coup on Cameroon because I don't want you to. There you go. No
Stay with me,
domination for you.
Cameroon.
And you've already got Millop, so you can waste your
Don't
AR7 coup in Cameroon
Ooh.
if you want.
Well, I'm going to space the card that you know about. Oh, and
Very
that hits as
wise.
well. The dice have,
All
dice
of
have been
VP.
very kind to me up until now.
That's good. Well, they were
Yeah.
they were very cruelty on the previous game, so easy come, easy go.
Very true. Very true.
What
Yeah.
do we want
Little high,
to
little
do?
low.
I
Sorry.
think the thing.
Hmm.
Uh,
So I don't want to play that.
yep, that card which you're not naming.
Um,
Well done. I've got these.
could you hurt me? That yes, you could. Right.
Oh, would
So
I hurt
I'm
you though?
gonna.
You said could I hurt you, but you didn't say I
Um,
would. Would you hurt me there?
would you?
Nah.
Would
See, that's the
you?
question. That's the question.
um.
And I've got that, and I've got that. Yep. And that should be
Ooh,
9 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
bit of a
7, 8,
bland head.
9.
Bit of a bland headline for me, but
Exciting. I like blandness. All right, I'm gonna do a fun headline
I have
because I
my
like fun
reasons.
headlines. I'm gonna do Missile Envy. Oh, and this could be seriously problematic. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. What do you fancy doing?
It's nothing exciting, I'm afraid.
Oh, well, that's all right then.
You can probably guess before I click confirm.
DEFCON 2.
You want to have a guess before I click confirm?
DEFCON 2. It's always DEFCON 2.
I've gone down to Defcon 2, yeah.
Good.
Do you want to have a guess at the card I've given you? Or?
Well, I'm hoping it's not We Will Bury You. Otherwise, this game's over about as quickly as the last game. If it's like Arms Race is the most boring.
Bury your flower power.
Oh, Flower Power. That's also kind of boring.
Power.
Arms Race is the most boring
Yeah.
because it's like normally no one's had a chance to get any
Definitely.
Millops anyway. All right, that's all right. I headline Missile Envy because I'm like, I should be all right here because they can't drop DEFCON, so I'm all right. And then you played How I Learned, and I was like, oh yeah, I'm an idiot. There we go. Right, so Flower Power is active, and you have to use Missile Envy next turn. So what can I do in that time? Not a lot. I'm going to.
And the only one of the 3 big cards we've seen is Brush. Oh no, we've seen ABM. We've seen ABM. So Hunter would be.
Yep, Brush. Yeah, so Salt and Hunter
Nigeria, I'm guessing.
are the last ones.
Yeah,
Yep,
that makes sense.
you got it.
Yeah, that makes sense.
What did I use Brush enough?
So the thing is, I want Africa domination, but I also don't want to give you Millops, right?
Well, you can't get it because you have to use Missile Envy, so you can't flip Nigeria.
I could take 2. I could take like Saharan states and Zimbabwe.
Oh, to get domination.
Just laugh in my face and stay the shit. No, I mean to coup Cameroon. I mean, yeah, but I don't want to give you Millops, but I sort of have to if I want Africa domination, right? Not that I have Africa scoring, but yeah.
Clearly.
Let's just do it.
Clearly.
Okay, I'll take that.
That's pretty good. Right, so I now cover Nigeria.
And there's no ABN, so I've got no. Hmm.
And then I'm going to take Ivory Coast as well. Because I'm
Good plan.
super, hyper, probably unnecessarily cautious. I keep messing up. What have I dropped? Have they gone? I've used Brezhnev and I've used Abraham. Oh, you got Europe again. Oof. That scoreline's getting very high very
Yep.
fast. Oh boy. I don't like this. I am going to space the card that kills me. That's always good. Hey!
Hmm. You got it. You got your doggy in space.
I do. Well done, Leica.
Lovely jubbly. Okay. Let's just keep, let's just keep racking up those points. Then give me access
Yes.
to Saudi.
That's pretty good. And I am going to... let's see. Sadat's gone, hasn't it? So I'm going to retake Egypt, and I'm going to make it harder for you to take Saudi, because OPEC's still around. That's good. Although, like, yeah, the scoreline's really bad.
Hmm.
I don't see this one coming off. Especially when South America scoring finally comes along to put an end to my pain. This is definitely life support. So,
Hey, you never know.
hey!
You might get
All
a
right,
funky hunter, or
a funky
yeah,
hunter. That's
doesn't
what I
really do
like.
much at this point.
I
But
will clear you out of there. Do I like that? Do I like that? Or yeah, yeah, I like both of those. Those are both good.
hmm I'll just retake that,
Very
and
wise.
I think obviously if you had South America, you already would have taken it by now, right? So I'm just going to
Oh
maximize on
yes,
Africa. Yeah,
very nice. So I am going to
and prevent
make
any
sure
shenanigans with
get
South
my
African unrest.
Millops for the turn, but I don't stop you dominating, which is a
Hmm.
shame. Oh boy, oh boy, oh
Oops.
boy.
Uh, right then, let's have a crack at this.
Oh yes, just take some garbage out the
Ooh,
deck.
right. Definitely don't want that, and we definitely do not want that. The other three can stay, however.
Quag and Che. Okay. Said with
Mhm.
confidence. Quag and Che. All right. I've got good news in the world of continuing to score many points. Give you another 3 for Southeast
Ooh,
Asia.
huh?
So we're reaching the
It's
nosebleed
getting there, isn't
level.
it?
It
It's
sure
moving
is.
towards.
Rarefied heights.
And I'm headline peaking as well.
Neat. And then I'm going to finish by making sure you can't take control of Chile.
You sure about that?
I'm pretty sure.
Because I could just do this.
Oh, nice. Show off. Keeping 4-up cards for the last action round. That's the mark of a good player.
Mhm.
Come on, Hunter. Yeah, baby, we did it. Do you have the scoring card? Because if you do, you win before I Hunter. Oh no, you don't. Scoring cards always trigger afterwards. If you have
Um,
Africa scoring, you win.
well, it
Yes.
depends. Yeah, it depends how it would depend how it goes, really, right? Because let's say you go into Brazil, that then gives me. Well, it depends if your coup works, right, or whether you decide to take Uruguay and then coup or whatever. Yeah.
Indeed.
So
Many
what do I
options.
do? Hmm. I've also got a space. I should be winning this turn, given what I've got in my hand.
I
I'm
I
gonna.
think you should be winning this turn as well, and I don't even know
Hmm.
what's in your hand. You've put yourself into a position to succeed, and that's the best thing that can be said. So, what are your plans for the rest of the holidays?
In fact, no. Maybe I want to do this. Rest of the holidays, I'm literally just relaxing.
Very nice.
That's it. I might be seeing an old school friend of mine in the next couple of days, but this is the first time I've looked at my laptop in God knows how long because I just can't stand the sight of it. Um, it's just nice. It's just so nice to just not have to do anything and um, spend a bit of time with my. I don't know if I told you, but I grew up with my grandparents, so
Cool.
my grand passed away unfortunately
Ah,
this
sorry
year,
to hear
so
it.
I'm just thank you. So I'm just spending some time with my granddad, making the most of it.
Nice. Good.
Watching some shite telly and just not thinking about work.
Lovely. Lovely.
Yeah, I think I want to do this.
You back in on Monday the 5th, yeah?
No, that's a bank holiday in Austria.
Oh,
Actually, it's a
sweet.
Catholic country, so they have the day off for the three kings.
Not bad.
So I'm actually back on the 7th, which is the Wednesday. Yeah, we get
Lovely.
the. So I had to work the 22nd and the 23rd, with Christmas
Here
Eve
we
being on the
go.
24th. Um,
Oh, that worked. Amazing. That was a big gamble, but
oh
it
my
worked.
word.
Yeah, no. Showing
Okay.
off. Showing off. What do I want to do now? I want to take Venezuela, and then only Africa is the problem. But what do I want to take Venezuela with, is the question. I need two
Definitely grain
ops.
sales.
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah.
That's good. That's good. If I do that, that's stupid, but so am I. Yeah, I'm gonna take I'm gonna take Venezuela with John Paul. I'm already behind in Europe, so I'm kind of like whatever. Just wave goodbye to that. And I zoomed in badly again. It's the soft double click, always gets me. So did you grow up in Derbyshire, or have they moved?
No, so I'm actually from Manchester
Oh,
originally.
because you're a City
So
fan, of
my
course.
my mum was. That's right. Yes. So my mum was from Buxton. She passed away unfortunately when I was young.
Hmm.
But my dad's a Manc, and I was born sort of where he's from. But then when my mum got ill, when I was must be getting on for 20 years ago, and I was only 8 at the time, unfortunately. She decided that she wanted to come to like back to Buxton, to where
Hmm.
her family's from,
Yep.
to sort of spend that with the
Oof.
people.
Just another
And then so
two VP.
I went to
Ugh.
primary school in Manchester.
Lovely.
Um, the question is where I get the other two from. So I went to primary school in Manchester and then secondary school in Derbyshire. Oh, nicely done.
Tar.
Okay, you ready?
I am. Drum
Drum
roll
roll, please.
for the big 50-50.
Get in. There we
Well
go.
done. Congratulations. Honours even.
Thank you
That's
very
what we
much.
like, right?
Thank you very much. That is even.
Nice.
Yeah. I think, if I'm being honest, that space probably prevented the inevitable. I mean, that hunter was amazing. I mean,
Yes, it
you
was
did
about
really,
as good
really
as
well
it
with
could
that.
go. I think
I
if I
also had
fade.
Central America.
Okay, I
Yeah.
did have D-Style, so I was getting into Panama this turn as well. But yeah, no, I figured I had
Ah,
to
okay.
try and put
Mm,
pressure on you in space. Um, Interestingly, I've not done the maths.
mhm.
If I I'm just thinking, if I D-styled before spacing and taken Panama, would you have not been able to use kitchen debates? That's an interesting question. You're down two, you're down four, you're
I'm
down
not sure.
four
I
across
mean, I
there,
mean,
but
you took
even
2 battlegrounds
up
off me with the
one,
hunter.
two. No, no, because I broke Poland. Kitchen debates still works. So going into Panama first doesn't stop kitchen debates being active.
I was going to say, yeah,
So that's fine. Cool. All right, well that's fine then. No harm, no foul. Um, yeah. Well, it's good to play, yeah. I hope you enjoy the rest of your holiday because there
yeah.
is a lot of garbage on the
Likewise.
TV. And as I was saying
Yeah, same
before
to you.
did I say
Thank
before
you
we
very
started
much.
recording?
Yeah,
I've just been eating garbage as well. Like that's been my holiday. Basically, it's how weird
that's
can I
right.
turn a
That's right.
Christmas
I hope
dinner
the, I
into
hope
a
the chat
future
was.
meal?
I think there's a potential YouTube channel opportunity. I think there's a gap in that market.
What, for just waffle and playing games, or for bad Christmas dinner meals as well? Which bit's the gap in the
No,
market?
for the thing you said at the start about how you. Yeah, but I mean, you turned like your Christmas leftovers into an actual meal. I think there's maybe a gap in the YouTube market for that.
There might be.
Why are you
There
wasting
might
your
be.
time with Twilight Struggle?
Exactly. Well, the thing is,
Yeah.
I'm honestly I'm better at
No,
cooking
but I
than I
think
am Twilight Struggle for sure.
I'm not, sadly enough, but no, I think, but no, I mean, to go back to the 2 games, I think the first, I think, I think the first one, was it a mistake? I mean, I desperately wanted to flip Thailand, right? Because I was behind
Yeah.
in Asia and Europe. Was it a mistake using the China card, do you think? Or because that it was ultimately
Well,
that cost me the
was
game,
it a
right? I
huge
mean
mistake?
I mean, had you grain sailed me or 5-year plan me the
That's
next.
true. But you got dealt grain sales. Yeah, like so I guess you're right. There's two cards in the deck, so the chances of me being dealt either of them is slim but possible. I guess it was I guess you're right. Maybe it's a mistake, but then if
Mhm.
it's a mistake to be dominated in Asia and end up losing a bunch of VPs anyway, puts you on the back foot. So yeah, I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think it's a huge mistake. It's not one that would keep me up at night. Um, And then yeah, second game you
Yeah, I
played
can
great.
understand that
It
too.
went
Yeah.
it all went nice
Yeah.
for the USA. So no arguments there.
No.
Cool. All right. Anyway, why don't we say goodbye to the audience, and then we
Mhm.
can stop recording and then say goodbye to
Very
each
good.
other
And I think I
offline.
just sort of I think just saved myself in the nick of yeah, sounds good. Okay,
Sorry,
well,
sorry.
thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Leave any suggestions in the
In
go
chat
on.
for sure. Yeah, no, it's good. It's good to get comments. I was going to say, sorry, you were about to say you saved yourself, so I'll let you finish your thought before you say goodbye. I think we've got a bit of a delay on the call,
Oh, right,
so
yeah.
that's
No,
what's
sorry,
that's what
yeah,
the gap
I
is.
think yeah, we do a little bit. No worries. No, I just wanted to say, with you having D-Stall, obviously I wasn't aware of that, but I think had that space failed, there maybe could have been a potential comeback on it. All depended on the timing of Asia and Africa, right? But
Totally. Yeah.
you know, because then you would have had access to Panama. Yeah, so maybe, yeah, so a little bit of luck involved, I would say,
Yeah.
with the dice rolls.
That's right. But
That
that's how
brush
it
war in
goes.
Angola also set me up well.
Yes.
Um, but all part of the game.
It
Yeah.
sure is. Cool.
Hmm.
Right, I will also say goodbye to the audience, and then I'll
Yeah,
stop the streaming, and then we can say cheerio to each other. So thank you for those who dropped by. And yeah, comments for both sides, always welcome. I know Saucy is happy to receive feedback, as long as it is not an overly detailed statistical screed. So as long as we can avoid that, we'll be laughing. So awesome. Right, okay, thanks a lot for watching, everyone. Goodbye for now. Hopefully we'll have another one of these in future, but I'll say goodbye now, and see you soon.
definitely.